All right, so a buddy of mine is going to be doing a podcast for the first time, and he asked me how to go about actually doing the podcast. So I told him that I use a specific microphone, which is a Sennheiser E835. It's an interview microphone. It's what I do when I host interviews. And then it uses an XLR cable. The XLR cable goes into my Zoom H4n. A Zoom H4n is an audio recorder that has two XLR inputs, and it has two microphones actually built into the top that you can use without this microphone, so you don't even need this microphone. The reason why I use this microphone is because the quality of it is 10 times better than this one. So if I hit the microphone button on the Zoom H4n, now you can see the microphone levels are moving up and down based on this microphone. If I switch it to 1-2, which is 1-2 microphone, I hit record. Now I have to actually lift the microphone to my mouth. If I hold it away, you'll see how the levels go down. But if I bring it back to my mouth, it can come up again. So this is how you would do a podcast. You would hold the microphone up to your mouth and speak while you hold this so you can monitor the levels. You would then move over to the next person and you would let them talk, and the next person, and let them talk. And you just keep doing that with each person by person, while you monitor the levels. If the levels are a little low, bring the microphone closer to their mouth. This has been the most effective way of doing a podcast, for me at least. So once you have this equipment and you do the podcast this way, then you have to take the card out of the Zoom H4n and put this on your computer. And of course, what I use, and I'm going to show you how I do this step by step, is obviously a USB card reader, and just stick it into the computer. So now I'm going to get onto the computer and show you what to do next.
All right. So first you plug in the USB card into the computer, and then you'll click on Open to View Files. And you'll find a stereo or a 4-channel folder. You want to go into stereo folder 1 or wherever your files are. And you want to drag these files to your computer off of the card. So once they're done transferring, you can remove the USB card. Now, what I'm going to do, since I already have a podcast on here, I believe it's this one. All right, so we're here in the office today, and that was the error I made. This is the right one. All right, so today we're going to talk about should you... I'm going to bring the volume up on the computer. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to open up a program called Audacity. You can download this for free online. It's free. Just go to audacityteam.org and download it right here. It's free. Okay, so now you downloaded Audacity. I assumed you already installed it. Let's go into Audacity. And you want to drag your sound file into Audacity. All right, now, once you're in here, you want to find a spot where there is no noise. So like right here, for example. This is room noise. Okay, this is what the microphone picks up without anybody talking. So you want to go to Effect, Noise Removal, Get Noise Profile. Okay, then you Control A to select the whole thing. Effect, Noise Removal again. This time you hit OK. And it'll process removing that noise that you just gave it. So the room noise will be completely eliminated, and that's awesome. So now it's going to be so much more crisp. Then you notice it's only one channel. I only recorded one channel. So you go to Tracks, Stereo Track to Mono, and then you want to go to Effect, Normalize, and you can make this 12. And let's see. They use a different one than SoundForge does, so let's do that one more time. Let's do Generate Effect, Normalize, and oh, I see. So we'll do 1, 0. There we go. All right, so
And I do look for certain things.
I'm not going to talk to this guy. All right, now I already have an intro inside my podcast folder, and the intro is basically music and then like an intro. I'm going to bring that into Audacity, and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to see if I can place it at the beginning. See if I can place it at the beginning of this podcast here. See, I've never actually done that in Audacity. I use a different program called SoundForge. Stereo audio into a mono track is not allowed. All right, so I use a program called SoundForge. I'm gonna have to do that because I'm not used to doing this in Audacity. If you don't have SoundForge, I'm sure you can get a copy of it online. First thing you want to do is you want to export. This sound. So export audio. You always want to do this no matter what. And I'm going to call this podcast. Okay, so it's going to export it as a WAV file. All right, so now you're done in Audacity. I'm going to open up SoundForge, and I'm going to bring the podcast in. All right, so today we're going to talk about delete some of it.
They're getting no money and they're half.
Right?
If you don't have to pay for them to get naked, why not? Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
All right, so now I can put the intro in by just copying it and pasting it to the beginning. Hey everyone, this is Jason.
And co-founder of Instamore.
All right, so today we're going to talk. And I noticed the volume level of the rest of the podcast is a lot lower than the intro. So that's where you just basically go from here to the end, and let's normalize it to a little higher. There you go. So now it's like pretty close to the same as this. And let's see.
More.
All right, so today we're going to talk about should you research somebody in the office today? So
Yes, awesome. Debatable. Hello.
All right, and we'll start off with Kristen.
So to make sure.
It might even be a little too
To
loud,
make sure that everything they told me is true, like their job.
but it's not
the
bad.
guys in it.
for their personal.
List ad to their married gay.
The world seemed like it was.
Forbid, man.
Just kidding, honey. A male saying.
I'm good with this. So I'm going to save this as the name of the podcast. So this one was about if you should research someone before dating them. If you should research someone before dating them. Okay. So save that as a WAV file. You can also save it as an MP3 in SoundForge. But what I do instead, so that was saved, I believe it's this one here. Oh, here it is. I don't know why it doesn't save the name. If you should research someone before dating them. All right, so now you want to just get rid of all the files you have so that you don't have anything lingering. Open up Audacity again, drag in your file. This time you want to export audio as an MP3 because this will be a lot more compressed. Okay, this way when you upload it to your podcast website, the file size won't be super big. So we've gotten rid of the noise. We've imported the audio from a microphone device. We've combined the mono track into stereo. The mono track into stereo, which becomes a mono track. We've cleaned it up a little bit. We've normalized it to make the audio sound good. We've added an introduction to it using SoundForge. And then here it is. Hey everyone, this is Jason Sherman, CEO and co-founder of Instamore.
And hey, this is Kristen LaSalle. I am the VP of Marketing and co-founder of Instamore.
All right, so today we're going to talk about should you
Sounds
research
amazing.
somebody and
I don't everything they told me.
Before I meet,
email address in person.
Just kidding, honey. I can only.
If shows that out with.
She has
Sounds
a
great.
life.
So now I can go to Podomatic, which is what I use for my Podomatic, which I use for my podcast, and I can upload the file. I'll actually just show you how to do that really quick in case you want to do your own. So I'm going to create podcast. I use Chrome as a browser, so you'll want to click on Flash and then select the files. Let's go into my folder, podcast. Okay, so it's going to it's uploading that now, and then I can take the name of that and put it in the title. And then I can put a description, I can add an image here, and then publish. But before I do that, I want to show you the quality level, just some other things. So let me find an image and actually do this right for you guys about someone's background. Getting a little closer, it looks like. I like this one. This one's actually kind of funny. Find somebody who's a horse head online instead of who they're supposed to be, or maybe even this one, but that's too small. I don't know, I'll go with the horse just for the sake of getting this done. Then you write a description. You know, in this podcast, we discuss whether or not you should research someone before going on a date with them using the power of the internet and social networks. Okay, then you upload an image. I'll choose the one I just downloaded. Where is that? Am I not seeing it? Original. Where did that go? Chrome, where did you download my file? Okay, here it is. It's at my desktop. For some reason I didn't see it. Try it again. Desktop. Here it is. Alright, upload. Alright, it'll show up. And then you want to choose talk, not music, because talk uses less bandwidth. It's easier to upload, publish this episode. And it should be live online. And here it is. It should start playing automatically right here. I guess it's processing. Once it's done, here it goes. So once it's done processing, it'll be live. And it's still processing. Once it's done, it'll play on this link. Just gotta wait for it to finish processing. And then you'll be able to see it and listen to it and post it on a lot of other websites like YouTube and SoundCloud and any other websites that you want to post it at. And that is it. You have learned how to create a podcast and upload it onto a website. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. If there's ever any tutorial that you want me to create in the future, leave a comment to let me know what it is, or you can email me at jasonsherman.org. And you can also check out my other tutorials, howto.jasonsherman.org. I'll see you in the next one.